is.
Ordered.
Yeah. If you're not going to continue, Denny's here? No. Pepper and salt, I think. Yeah, we're not going to go anywhere else, are we? Where's the card, huh? Cool, thank you very much.
May hinatid ka dito, kuya?
Po yan, dyan lang din po. Galing po kami ng Quezon City pa.
I flew back to Amsterdam because it was time to leave the US.
Kain tayo, wala dito yung mama mo tayo. Silvana? Yes, Silvana. Dessert yan?
Actually, we bought because they require us since we.
Wow, bilis.